So here we are in Zbrush. I didn't follow any concept art in this project, so I decided to create it by myself, which was a very challenging process, because I had a lot of different references and different ideas. I didn't know exactly where to go. So I created basically a folder with a lot of reference that I liked, and I went on the process kind of trying to figure out like who is this guy. So I started with Dynamesh, just like pushing points and trying to get the mass right. But that's not what I want to focus right now. So what I want to show you is like more like the design aspects. Who is the character? I knew I wanted to have like this kind of hairstyle. So okay, so after going to this step, I started to get more reference for the clothing. So I blocked out the body a little more, trying to define a few things. And then I got something like, not like this, wait. Okay, so I arrived in something like this. But then I was like, oh man, I'm not sure if that's the character I want to do, because he doesn't look like 80s for me. So I was trying to be critic with myself and push myself to the design, to the personality, to find those aspects. So one thing I that I had in mind is like, hey, he's too strong. I guess when I think in 80s style, it comes to my mind something like a very thin guy, very skinny guy with long legs and stuff. So I, it's very rough. I wasn't worried with like the modeling itself, but with the personality. So I push towards this direction, and then I start to like it more than this one. So I kept searching for more references, and I kind of liked this one. So I added little shorts with a shirt and like long, I for with this thing in here. Uh, and then finally I found the guy. So you can see the character has changed a lot during the process. And that's something I highly recommend. Don't get stuck with the first idea you have. I guess you have to try it out, and find what fits better your idea, and not like just the technical aspects. uh, for the technical aspects now, I use zero measure for the body. So basically I just use the super high res mesh for the body, and for the clothing, it's basic retopology work. So very simple stuff. And the shoes was done in 3D Max as well. So I'm gonna load the posed model. That was one of the hardest part for me. Okay. So you can see that makes a huge difference when posing the character, right? So like this pose for me was a lot of back and forth between drawing and sculpting, because it was so hard to find the right balance, and everything. That's not, I just model like what appears on the camera. Uh, but it was a real challenge, and I was also worried with the like artistic aspects, how to make a nice pose, how to balance lines in the pose. So you can see the side with it kind of works, nice, you know. So I was super worried in make things work on the 2D level, you know. So that's pretty much it. After getting this model looking cool, I was able to jump it in 3D Max for rendering. Um, I made some changes from the T-pose model. So like you can see the shoes and the laces. I added laces here before I didn't have it. Uh, I added like a necklace, something like this, and it didn't change a lot, you know, but I ended up making the shoulders a little longer. A few things I'm pretty sure it changed a lot, like the arms was a little thin before, and I made them a little bolder. So that's basically the modeling on this guy. And now I'm going to show you like rendering and all those stuff. All right, thank you.